I am absolutely convinced that universities need to respond to the disruption that's occurring in the sector, because if we don't, we won't be around to tell the story into the future. And that is particularly the case for regional campuses. Like all other industries, and if we take our region alone, if we take CAT, we take the media, if we take the vegetable processing industry, they have all had to go through a restructure, and universities are no different in this country, and in particular the regional campuses. If we don't address this issue and do something to face what's going on in terms of the massive changes that are occurring globally, we won't be here to tell the story, as I said. The importance of an experience on a campus, the place-based experience, is going to be greater than ever. When you have global media, you have access to MOOCs, which are the massive online units in which students can upload material from anywhere, anytime, etc. Then the quality of a university education is going to be about what they experience on the campus or through the campus. And in the case of the University of Tasmania, and in particular the Northwest, there are enormous opportunities that are intrinsic to this place. So 21st century activities going on, say, in the dairy sector, for example, 21st century examples in the manufacturing sector. What we need to be able to do is to provide first-class opportunities for students to experience that. Part of that experience is also where they live and work and study. And to be part of a city, part of the city landscape, is also part of that place-based experience. And that's what we need to be providing as universities. A campus now is very different to what a campus 30, 50, 100 years ago looked like. What we're facing is an imperative around a place-based experience and a higher education sector that's actually being faced with significant funding cuts, or at least a reorientation and a rethinking about where those resources are allocated. So as far as a university is concerned, we want to be strategic and think about what that place-based intrinsic experience is about and what the campus looks like and what we offer. And at the same time, we're going to have to be opportunistic. And opportunistic means that when an offer or an availability for funding is around, we take it. The problem with that is that sometimes it's going to look like we're putting the cart before the horse. So what we have to do is to make sure we're strategically on the front foot as best as we're able, thinking about that place-based experience, and at the same time looking for opportunities that actually add to that strategic intent. I would argue that it absolutely is now. The university has done a significant amount of work in the last 3 years around its strategic plan for the university, Open to Talent. One of the things that is absolutely explicit in that strategic plan is a commitment to campuses in the regions of Tasmania. One of those regions is, of course, the Northwest. This opportunity has come along. It speaks to the recognition that we need to develop campuses that are place-based and highlight those intrinsic place-based features. This funding enables us to get that process underway. There's a fit around where we want to go and where the strategic plan of the University of Tasmania wishes to position the university and this campus in the future of the Northwest. I am absolutely of the view that this building will be the trigger for this region's next possible future. It does two things. It takes the language of the region, particularly if we're talking about an educational precinct based around the makers. It takes the makers' language, which is so fundamentally important for this region because it speaks to its proud trades past and its manufacturing past, but it also gives us a sense of the potential, the creativity in regards to making into the future. So I think embedded in this building and its role as part of that educational precinct, as part of the makers, is an incredibly exciting opportunity for the future, not just for a campus, but for the future of the region and the campus within the region, part of the region, for the region. One of the things about regional development is the exciting possibilities being offered by this idea of regional development platforms. So do I think that this offers an opportunity as a platform for the future? Absolutely. The thing about platforms approach is that what you're doing is taking a set of resources, some of which are new and some of which are the older, well-established, much cherished resources and capability in a region, bringing it together to reconfigure so that you actually then have a platform from which you can launch into exciting possibilities, explore new ideas. And you can do so because you've actually got these firm foundations of long established, well understood types of capital, built capital, social capital, cultural capital, as well as these new resources that you're bringing into the platform. So absolutely, I think this is precisely the kind of platform the region and the university and the campus in the region needs.